So Aston Villa really proved today that they are a team to push. They're not a team that you're not going to look at it and just think that they'll walk away from a fight. They proved that if they're going to put a fight, they will do it. And what made this even more exciting was that they did it in front of their fans. Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host, and I'm still talking weird because my tooth just refused to heal. So we're going to talk about that as we go on. But also, I just want to give a hint to people. There is going to be a traveling that I'm doing tomorrow. So the reaction to the Arsenal Real Madrid game might come a day later than it's usually supposed to come. The purpose I'm telling you this, I don't want any one of you to be disappointed because it's going to be crazy. If I tell you how much I've been waiting for this game, I literally rewatched the game which was played between Arsenal and Real Madrid today just to prepare for the game. So I'm not going to let you down, but I need to do justice to Aston Villa today. So PSG, after what they did to Liverpool, they thought that the Premier League was just a walkover. They would just do whatever they can do, and the first leg gave them the confidence that things were going to be easy until today. Aston Villa played well at PSG, but I think today they expressed themselves. And I'm going to say something that maybe people might not really have paid attention to, and I think that's where the whole entire idea of where this game was supposed to go went wrong for the manager of Aston Villa, Unai Emery. If he had kept that into mind, this could have been a different game. But one thing I can tell you is this: Aston Villa are a juggernaut, and I think they deserve justice to come back and be in the Champions League again, because they have shown to the world. People going to the quarterfinals is not easy. These guys fought to the very end, to the quarterfinal, and they've proven what they are capable of doing. They gave us a performance today, a performance which we will pay homage to and we will respect, because it was really a demanding performance. They needed to show what they're capable of doing. They needed to show that they're just not going to be a pushover, that PSG can come in. Because I remember in the first half, PSG fans were shouting that you're going out and what. But in the second half, they were quiet after Aston Villa started showing what they're capable of doing. So a special shout that I'm going to put out here is firstly John McGinn. This guy, he's just a working machine. I think that's also something that I've discovered from the Scottish people. These are people who push to the very end. Eddie Robertson showed that. Ben Doak, if you can see, Scott McTominay and John McGinn, they are just workhorse. They put their own, they sacrifice everything. It feels like they take all the emotion and the energy and put it into the game. And that's what makes them one of the best people to enjoy watching their games, especially in a team which is already has a good core in terms of the good structure to stop anything. It just makes the game very exciting. John McGinn showed today that, wow, there's a reason why Unai Emery cannot do anything without him in the team, because the way he was fighting, the way he was causing chaos, it was just amazing. Secondly, Marcus Rashford. And I think this player for me deserves the credit that so many people don't really give him, because you have to remember, this is a guy who came from Manchester United, being told by Ruben Amorim that you're a flop, being in a team where even if he does well, he doesn't really get the recognition that he deserves. People said Marcus Rashford was finished, but I think he fell out of love with football and Manchester United. And I felt like he found it. He's starting to find himself again at Aston Villa. I think he's now starting to find himself and enjoying his game for a change. Because if you don't enjoy your game, you can't perform. And the one thing I have seen from him is that he's enjoying each and every second when he wears that top, when he gets onto the pitch. And Unai Emery is starting to trust him. And I'm going to talk about where he got it wrong as well. He's starting to trust him. Remember in the festive time when he came, he was coming into the second half, sometimes getting few minutes, not trying to push him, because of course there was so much time without playing football. But now it feels like he's getting back to the team, and a playing team, a squad which actually appreciate him, which makes him feel like part of the family. And not only that, but the fan base who are behind them, who are not always working 24/7 to criticize him, but give him the confidence confidence he deserves and actually the support that he deserves. And he's performing. He's actually performing like the Marcus Rashford who scored 30 goals in that season. It was one of the best for him for United. And people just said it was one season wonder. He can do it at Aston Villa, and he's showing that he was the threat to PSG. He was the threat. The first two times when he went to duels with Marquinhos won them, but he kept on forcing. And when the team just shifted, that ground shifted and put all that support to Aston Villa, he became a wrecking ball, a wrecking machine. The way he was moving with the ball, the way he was causing chaos. And I'm telling you, with a performance like this, he will remain in the national team of English, because he is showing what they want to see on the pitch. That's exactly what Thomas Tuchel needs to see. Somebody who's willing to fight, who's not willing to give up on duels, who keeps going forward, who keeps causing chaos. I'm telling you, if he continues playing the way he's playing, if he continues doing what he's doing, I'm telling you, Marcus Rashford is going to be one of the best in the world. And I'm just hoping that he doesn't go back to where his confidence is drained or destroyed. He remains in a team which actually appreciates him, actually give him the confidence. So I'm hoping that Aston Villa really get him, because he was performing. Where I now feel like Unai Emery made a mistake, taking out John McGinn and Marcus Rashford, I felt like it took away the energy of the game. Let me tell you what happened. And this might actually explain to you why it was easy for PSG to play against Liverpool than Aston Villa to them. PSG are a controlled team. They have hard workers, but they play a controlled game. And their players are able to thrive and show themselves perfect, show how good they are of players, because they are controlling the game, the passes, the movement, and everything that is happening in the game. They are running the show. But whenever they play with a team that brings the chaoticness in the game, i.e. Jurgen Klopp's Liverpool. If Liverpool had played the way Jurgen Klopp does, just throw chaos, putting Nunes. Hence why in the first league, when Nunes came in, PSG could not deal with him. Because it's chaotic. Putting chaotic players, allowing the chaoticness of the game to take over the fast pace of the Premier League. The reason why we talk about the Premier League being one of the fastest league in the world in terms of the football mind is because the players run to 100 and something, I don't even know, kilometers almost in a pitch every single time. That took the game away from PSG. The players, defenders, midfielders, they just did not know who to stop. Am I stopping McGinn? Am I stopping Watkins? Am I stopping who? Who exactly am I putting into my place? They just did not have an idea, and hence why they were caused and they were scored the goals. If you need a proper illustration of this, go rewatch the John McGinn goal. They thought he was gonna just go passes again, but he was able to go through again. Even the one that was scored by Ezri Konsa, the one that Marcus Rashford was the main man to get to that bomb, the way he controlled the ball, they thought he was just gonna kick it, but he controlled and he set it up, and it was an easy goal. If they continue doing that, and I'm telling you also one thing that I noticed, if Asensio just opened his leg way better, if Konsa had gotten to the end of that cross that Marcus Rashford put in that free kick, or this game could have been a different game. Of course, I know the keeper of Aston Villa, he was challenged. He had some things to do. He saved the team so many times, but they were really good. That's why I'm going to disagree also with FIFA. How do you give Ousmane Dembele the man of the match when you had the Marcus Rashford, which the whole entire backline did not want to deal with? Marquinhos tried to go with him until he was tired and he stopped. And you give that to Ousmane Dembele. I don't know, that will never make sense. That should have been Marcus Rashford's, but though he should have been given that because he performed it to perfection. We saw what we have been missing every single time when he was in Man United, and he expressed himself, and that's what we want to see in football. That's what we want to see from the players. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section. Who impressed you in the game? What are you expecting to see? Also Tielemans, by the way, it might feel like I've forgotten him. He was very important in helping this team. I understand Unai Emery to make so many subs, but I think he kind of destroyed the energy which was in the game by taking out some of these core people that I'm talking about. But it was an amazing game. They almost did it. They were very close to get to the very end. They were very close to cross to the line and to actually get the victory. It was an amazing game. I enjoyed watching it. The way they performed it, the way they approached the game, the way they were causing chaos. It made this game one of the best in the world. And I'm telling you, because of that match, I feel that Aston Villa deserve to win something this season. And if I check well, I really have to confirm this. If I check well, Aston Villa are one of the teams that are still in the FA Cup, isn't it? I think they are. I think they are. Yes, they are one of the teams that are still in the FA Cup. So if they're able to push the way they were playing going forward, they're playing against Crystal Palace, and the other see if they're going to play City or Nottingham Forest in the final, they could do something special. They've already done so much. And I think Unai Emery did that January transfer, the way he used it, selling Durant, getting the money, and not only buying one player, but buying options. That's one thing that he did perfectly. He bought options. He bought different characteristics, players who offer something different. Asensio, cool, calm, yet deadly. Marcus Rashford, fast, robust, put pressure, he gets the job done. The players he put in, the small entire thing, ingredients he added into this team is what is making Aston Villa one of the best teams to watch in the Champions League, in the Premier League now in the late ages, and I think a team to watch in the FA Cup. Like the video, subscribe to the content, let me know what your thoughts were. I'll be back again with another one. Don't forget to follow on the connect. Like I told you, the Real Madrid Arsenal reaction is gonna come a bit late because I'll be traveling tomorrow, so it is gonna come the day after tomorrow. I'll watch the game, but in terms of the reaction, it has to come a bit late, so be ready for that. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in another one. We're out. Peace. Subscribe.